Hello, I'm back. I never really left. I just didn't upload last week. I'm sorry. Happy Monday. Last week's topic was show us your room, and I kind of did that, but my camera is really has a lot of challenges shooting even like basic videos like this. And so me like moving the camera around like is like actually killing it. So I tried to shoot it and it didn't work, and then I was thinking, well, I'll try again later, and it just never really happened. I had a busy week. I don't know, I'm in driver's ed. And so it's Monday again, and a lot of people didn't post last week, so I'm just catching up, as with everyone else. And I was thinking, well, I mostly make my videos in the basement anyway, why don't I just show you my basement? My basement is a basement. It's a really nice place to hang out. So we have this fireplace that we don't ever use, and these little decorative holiday things that we put up around Christmas, and they just never get taken down. And then these up here is basically just a bunch of hockey stuff. My dad has played hockey since he was like 5, and my brother started playing hockey when he was 5, and all my dad's family plays hockey, and there's a lot of kids playing hockey. It's like a big old tradition. And my dad had been coaching for years, and he's still playing even though he's like 54 now, 56 probably. My dad's old. So this is like little pictures and a signed stick, and then a picture of my dad, which is right here. Picture of my dad as a young buff hockey player. This is a thing that I have no idea what it is. It's just been here for a long time. I think it's like a bike rack, because my dad also likes to ride bikes a lot. And then we have a basketball that we don't even own a basketball. I don't know how it got here. This big old TV, which is really scary. Little fun story about TVs in my house. Everyone in my house, just everyone all the time, really likes TV, and they just like the sound of the TV, I guess, as like background sound. They just find it comforting. But I hate the TV, so we have TVs in literally like every other room of the house, and everyone always leaves them on because they think it's cool and fun, and like, oh, I'm feeling lonely, so I'm gonna put the TV on and I'm gonna pretend there's someone else here. No, I'm really dumbly sensitive about noise and like smells and stuff, and like sensory issues. I get like sensory overload like pretty easily. So like the fact that everyone just leaves on their TV and tries to speak over the TV and has the music playing over the TV is something that kills me. This kills me. This kills the man. Then we have, let's see, I think that's just the blue thing right there. This blue bucket is kind of just like, there's a Dance Dance Revolution mat. There's an SSX, like really hardcore, like 2001 sort of snowboard thing right there, which I think is funny. The red one right here is filled with VHS tapes. That's just a picture frame, I think, of me with a little cat mask on right there. Boop. And then like a old derby car from my dad's parents' house. And then there's another shelf up there, and it's filled with like old controllers and stuff. And then starting over here again, there's a ton more VHS tapes. Like we have Fantasia and Fantasia 2000. Not gonna lie, the greatest Disney movies in the world. I'm a huge fan of Aladdin, and my favorite Disney princess is Sleeping Beauty. But like Fantasia 2000, don't even get me started. So there's that, and then there's like pictures, and there's a bunch of hockey books right there. In the blue one, I don't even know what we have in the blue one, actually. There's a Twister dance thing on top of it, but blue one we have like Littlest Pet Shop stuff. When everyone loves toys in my house. And then we have a lot of Barbies. And this is like Playmobil houses. More VHS tapes, a fan, a Barbie car, another Barbie car. I don't know why we have separate buckets for each car. It's just, that's the way it works here, I guess. Xbox, which I've probably shown you like once or twice. Xbox games. Let's see if I can continue this good camera work. This is this really nasty couch that we've had for 400 years, and it's literally like falling apart, and we have it duct taped and like put the towels over the duct tape, so we look kind of fancy, but it's really just a trash couch. I love this couch. Anyway, this little table right here with like a phone, and it's pretty much just like the throw table for the books that I'm reading, or like controllers or batteries. And then we have pictures of me as a child and my siblings as a child, and then this nice lamp. And then we have this couch where I actually used to sleep, and I do sleep when it's really, really hot, because my actual sleeping room doesn't have any insulation or AC, so I will usually sleep on the couch. But when no one's sleeping here, we use this for like clean laundry, because, you know, whatever. Here we have more clean laundry. This is the couch. We have like, geez, I don't even know what's back here. These nice clothes. These are all my brother's. Even though he left for college, we still have a basket of his laundry here. And then that's this really old stationary bike that no one has used in like 4 years. And then again, we have all sorts of games. We loved games as kids, like hardcore. I kind of just like the world building aspect of it, where I wasn't really into playing with the like the Barbies or the Polly Pockets or anything. I just really liked coming up with the concepts of, like, we would have these little Pokemon figures, and we'd be like, oh, these Barbies are Pokemon trainers, and like it was so dumb. So I don't know, I really like world building just as a thing. So we have like Mastermind and like puzzles and 3D puzzles and Scrabble, more puzzles. Electronic Battleship, that's like Star Wars edition. All of these orange buckets that you can see are either they're filled with Playmobil. We loved Playmobil. I still love Playmobil. Playmobil is the greatest thing in the world. Don't talk to me. Don't hate on Playmobil in front of me. And then we have like old Sports Illustrated magazines from the 70s. Candyland, my favorite game. And then a bunch of Polly Pockets in like a huge bucket. And then behind the stationary bike, we have another huge thing of Barbies. We had a lot of girl cousins, and so my sister and I we all got hand-me-downs, and we got Barbies. Like, that's the thing you could get, like, two little children who were apparently feminine. I don't know. Let's see if this can continue. We have a treadmill right here, which doesn't work. It hasn't worked the entire time I've been alive. And then a box. And then, like, more clothes, like coats and stuff, are just as a kind of thing. We're really messy all the time. More clean laundry, just draped over the couch in a beautiful way. We used to have a computer there, but kind of this summer I took it over as my art desk, like this spring, because I was studying for the SAT down here. And beforehand I had all my, art and stuff in the drawer. And there's a giant cricket right over there, and I'm like really not into that because I freaking hate crickets so much. Like, I'm okay with spiders and cyborgs and, like pretty much anything, but I hate crickets so much. And then we have our old TV monitor right there, which I doubt you can see. You can see like the back end of it. And then we have all these old like computer CD-ROM games. Zoo Tycoon, Zoo World, Mall Tycoon, Roller Coaster Tycoon 1, 2, and 3. We had like Vet Tycoon. What if I just like went through? I don't want to do that actually. And then we had like some sort of discovery game where I would always make like skeletons or something. Where this was, God, I love the computer. This computer down here doesn't work anymore. And it hasn't worked for a couple of years now, but back in the day, this was like the spot to hang out. I'd hang out on Zoo Tycoon 3 for like 12 hours, and we had The Sims. Nostalgia. Me as a child loved Pokemon Barbies and Zoo Tycoon. Part 2 of video. First part was room tour. Nothing really crazy. This is just kind of, weekly updates. Cool, obligatory. I'm gonna talk about myself for a hopefully small amount of time. I don't even know what I'm doing. It has been an okay sort of, no, not really. I was having a rough week there. And it's still kind of rough, but not really. It's kind of just like overall bad tone of I'm gonna be going back to school soon. I'm gonna have to be doing things that I don't care about, dealing with people that I don't care about, having things said to me that I shouldn't care about, but actually I care about a little bit too much. And stuff like that, and it's I don't want to deal with people. People are hard. Talking to thing is hard. So like shout out to Erica for actually like being in school right now and like not dying or like sitting at home hiding on a computer. Speaking of Erica, because she brought out her little pup, I also I'm bringing out a little pup, but not really a pup. I really like cats. I love cats. And Erica was saying how she sleeps with her little pup when she is feeling like it, and this is Scat. I got Scat on my 3rd birthday. If I was to ever create a Horcrux, or a however you actually pronounce it, Scat would be like Horcrux. I love Scat. So my mom would ask me if Scat was a boy or girl, because I'd switch between he and she pronouns, and I guess Scat was sort of like my indicator of gender neutrality. Scat was gender neutral before I knew was, and I knew I was. I can't talk. So that's a fun little story. Other fun story, I sleep with Scat every night because I'm a literal overgrown baby. Other cool thing is, that actually is like a cool fun thing this week that happened. I was biking with my friend on Sunday, and we were at my little pond that I love forever, and we were kind of in the back sort of area, looking around, not really looking around, just trying to not be in the sun, because we're both very pale, and I found my new friend, which I named Wendell. And if you follow me on the Tumblrs, I made a little post about him. But I found Wendell Beaver Skull. I don't know if I've told everyone this before. I'm really into bones and skulls, but not in like a sexual way. I just really like the aesthetic, and it's sort of like a spiritual kind of thing for me. So this is Wendell Cinnamon Spice, and I found him kind of laying in the ground, and I was thinking, what the heck? And I picked him up, and I was like, yo, this is a really good condition skull. He is in really good condition. his teeth are like really originally just naturally nasty, which I'm a huge fan of. They're like a beautifully aged amber, I said. And so, fantastic. And then in the past I've had trouble with cleaning my skulls, where I was using straight up chlorine bleach and I wasn't really sure what to do with them. And I didn't have a full skull, but I had the lower jaw of a younger beaver, and an entire vertebrae from presumably a small mammal. So I had those two, and I bleached them, and they turned out kind of chalky and unnatural looking. And if the light wasn't so harsh, can I do that? Can I have like a little shelter over this? But Wendell is very clean. Fantastically clean. Wow, so clean. There's an ant colony inside this guy, and so, you know, clean, disinfected, and then he has like a natural sort of look to him. It helps that he was already clean, but he's not blindingly white. If you could see it at all, he has, you know, a lot of aging going on, and he's kind of just like he's like solidly colored. I don't know if anyone else is into bones, but if you follow me on the Tumble and you make like a request of, I guess, how I did it, I would be happy to share it, because I think I finally found my bone bleaching recipe. So this is Wendell Cinnamon Spice, Scat, and Mick, and we are signing off.